Hey everybody, my name is Danielle, and I just decided that I was going to start documenting my pregnancy and continue to document after the baby's born. I've seen a lot of people do it, and I think it's a really cool way to save your memories, have them to look back on and compare to, and it'll be really cool for the baby for his life to look back on. So I'm really excited to start. I'm going to start by sharing kind of how it began and tell you a little bit about myself. So my husband Ben and I, we got married in March of 2016, and we decided we wanted to be married a full year before we even started trying or anything like that. So at that point, we started talking about when did we want to start trying, when did we want to start having kids, and we kind of decided that we would wait a little bit longer, but then the more we talked about it, the more excited we got. So I downloaded an app. It is the Glow app, and that's how I tracked my cycle and my ovulation and everything. And so after doing that for about a month, the next month I bought ovulation tests, and we decided that that month was going to be the month that we would start trying. So with the app and the ovulation test, it gave us a pretty specific pinpoint of when would be the best time, and we tried, and then 6 days later, I think it was about 6 days later, we got a positive pregnancy test. So we were really excited because so many people told us that it could take up to a year, and we just had no idea how it was going to work for us. So we were really lucky, and it happened right away. So the first pregnancy test I took was a digital one, and it was negative. So I waited another 2 days, I think, and then I took one with just the lines on it, and that one came back positive. So I took 2 more and they came back positive, and then the day after that I took a digital and it came back positive. So we knew we were pregnant, and it's kind of funny because like I called the doctor and I'm like, hey, I need to schedule an appointment. I think I'm pregnant. And they were like, how many tests have you taken? And I was like 5 or whatever. And so that was just kind of a funny conversation because like, how do you, I don't know, schedule that appointment? Anyway, so the first 8 weeks were cool because it was only Ben and I that knew, but they were also a little bit scary because you hear so many people that have had miscarriages or had trouble in their pregnancies. And so we definitely had a little bit of anxiety during that time before we got to that first appointment. So our first appointment at 8 weeks was the day before Ben and I were going to leave to go out of the country. We were going to Norway and Sweden with his family. And so we had our appointment, and we went in, they did a sonogram, and we got to see the baby and hear the heartbeat, and everything was going well. So we were so excited, and at that point we decided we would tell our families. So my family took us to the airport, so we told them then, and then we told his family when we met up with them in Norway. And it was just a really exciting time because we were all getting together in a special place on a special vacation, and we were able to share this news with them. The first trimester was pretty easy for me. I was pretty lucky. I did have nausea for sure, and there was definitely foods that I really didn't want to eat. I was definitely craving more of like carbs and stuff like that, and less protein and vegetables, and so that was kind of tough. Also, before pregnancy, Ben and I were doing CrossFit probably 4 days a week, and during the first trimester I really slowed down. I know that they say it's totally safe. I just didn't feel like working out at that point. So I probably went once or twice a week. So that was a kind of a lifestyle change a little bit. We went to the 12-week ultrasound, and that one was really exciting because we got to actually see like arms and legs and stuff like that. And so it's more than just kind of a blur on a screen. It's actually, you know, you can see your baby. So that was awesome. And then after that, things started getting a lot better. My energy really started to pick up, my nausea lifted, and I started to be able to kind of eat the way that I was eating before. I would say that Ben and I do our best to eat, 75% paleo, just mostly a whole foods diet. But I have not been perfect when I've been pregnant, because I think you do whatever works best for you at the time, and try your best to be healthy and research the foods that you're eating. And that's what I've been doing. It just hasn't always worked out that it was strictly paleo. Also in the second trimester, I started working out at home. It was just a personal preference for me. There are plenty of people that do CrossFit or running or anything throughout their whole pregnancy, and I think that's awesome, and I might do a different type of workout my next pregnancy, but with this one, I just decided that I wanted to work out at home. So that's what I've been doing, and it's been great. I've really kept up with it. I've been working out definitely 3 times a week, and trying to go on a good walk on the other days. So that's worked out well, and I've been able to keep up with it and kind of be able to do my own thing and finish, before Ben got home from work. So that was really nice too. So one of the most exciting weeks was week 20. Week 20, we got to go in and find out the gender of our baby. And the whole time, Ben was swearing up and down that it was a boy, and I thought it was a boy too. I don't know why, but when we went in for the ultrasound at 12 weeks, I was like, this is a boy. And so we were already referring to him as the name that we had chosen. So it was cool to find out that it in fact is a boy. And it was a cool moment between Ben and I that we got to find out privately before our gender reveal party. So a couple weeks later, Ben's mom threw us a gender reveal party at our house, and it was a fiesta theme, and we had a piñata. And so we had Ben hit the piñata, and blue candy and confetti went everywhere, and both of our families were really excited, and they kind of knew that that's what we thought, but there were still a lot of people that thought that it was a girl. So that was really fun. And it was really fun to just be able to finally share with everybody and talk about names and talk about the future and refer to our baby, as his name. And the name we've chosen is Joshua Drake. And I'll probably make a video on why we chose that name at a later time. But it's going to be Joshua Drake Kingsbury. Now, let's get to today. I'm 25 weeks and 1 day pregnant today. The second trimester has been easier as far as food and energy and everything. But as I've hit this kind of like 25 week mark, and last week a little bit, I have been feeling tired and I have been feeling really hungry. So I've been having to kind of push myself to get my workouts in and make healthy meals at night and not just want to like grab something easy. I've been drinking a ton of water. I am always thirsty. It's kind of crazy. Some of my weird symptoms, my ears have been feeling kind of like cloggy, especially when I work out. And so I have heard that some women have that. I don't know if that's normal or it's just a really weird coincidence. I'm not sure. My legs have been itchy. My hair has been super thick. It's driving me crazy right now. I'm going to be in a wedding in a week, and after that I'm going to go get it done and ask them to maybe just help me out with it because I don't know what to do. And I've had some serious pregnancy brain. I have put foods away in the wrong place, milk in the pantry, and peanut butter where the salt goes, and just these really crazy, silly things. And normally I'm someone that can remember everything and has everything super organized, and I've had to write down lists. That's what it's come to. So I have lists everywhere. My purse is just like full of lists. So it's kind of crazy. But I'm just really excited to share what I've been going through and continue these. Hopefully We'll do a pregnancy update weekly and see how it goes. Please let me know if you have any questions or thoughts or ideas or anything like that. I'm excited to start this journey and excited to make these memories.